Alright, we are live. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it, baby. All right, let's break down what we're looking at. All right, how's everyone doing? I'm honestly favoring more of an upside bias out of this 4-hour gap. I want to see how this opening range move looks to probably play continuation higher is what I'm really looking for. We did create some LR as I said, some overnight highs. We do have this nice ES high which we failed to take yesterday, which started bagging towards. I'm really looking to see a good opening range move towards these highs. What's good, bro? What's good? What's good? What's good? That is new money, I believe, right? How are we? Let's get some music going. We're gonna put on a stupid chill music, but fuck it. This music be putting me to sleep, bro. You gotta be careful what you play on YouTube. What's good, Moski? What's up, Luca? What's good? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Alright, looks like we're getting this good initial push off open, which is what we kind of anticipated out of this 15-minute gap down here that we just tapped into. We don't have any SMT or anything like that. We did clear out these overnight lows, which is pretty good. Respecting this area, 4-hour. I think things are pretty clear for upside. Just gotta wait for what we need to see in terms of the setup. What's good, Freddy? What's good? Like the stream, guys. Let's get it boosted on the algo a little bit. Maybe I should try and move my mic. All right, chat. We're gonna have to deal. Let me try. I don't know what just happened with this whole thing. For some reason, my wire stopped working. Literally all of a sudden. I don't know if this is gonna work for the camera. Let me see.
I see a shadow on
Maybe not. How's everyone doing? Do we take any overnight trades? What I was trying to do was move my mic, bro, and it fucking just, the wire just died. I don't even understand how that works. Alright, so I guess we're gonna rock a no face cam for today's stream. It's all good. Alright, this is a good opening range move, which I like to see. We're starting to displace up. I want to see what kind of 5-minute gap we'll put in, and then go from there. Hopefully get some continuation off this gap. This is a pretty good pump off the open. Force myself in trade, and why now? That's good. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, if Asia or London is moving, then it's, you have to know what you're really trading in. Like, we didn't really expand much last night. I mean, we had to move down, but this is kind of just a range, right? You have to know when to really engage on, be very patient with overnight sessions. That's where most people get cooked, is we're generating liquidity for the later sessions, right? Especially in Asia, we're generating liquidity for London, right? Which you can see we ran, right? 315. We put in this nice low, put in these lows, ran this, and try to run upside. And that's where a lot of people get caught. Try longs are in Asia, super choppy, got B. Yeah. Appreciate you guys joining the stream. We're dealing with no face cam right now because my wire literally tapped out because I tried to move my mic. But appreciate you guys showing up. Right now, what we're looking for is just a 5-minute gap to continue. ES is not really putting in such a significant gap. I think this is going to need more time, probably closer to 10. We'll see. Past couple weeks, there's been so many days it drakes up, no entry at open. Yeah, that's how it's been. It is what it is, bro. You got to stay patient. I mean, I really don't like to force trades in the first 15 or so. But I think this upside bias is pretty clear as long as this holds. The only thing that I don't want to see is ES to be weaker or lag behind and not get continuation higher. We inverse this gap and come back down. I mean, we could make, you know, some kind of something like this possibly as well. But we'll see how we look off this retrace. But even that, even if we do get an entry here, it's still a little bit premature for me. Leave a like on the stream, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up. For those who don't know, I am in Greece right now for the next month and a half. I've been here for a month and a half already. My setup is a little bit chopped, I can't even lie, because I'm streaming off my MacBook. But when I go home, obviously we're going to be dialed. We're going to do the best we can here. But I hope everything's smooth in terms of like connection and stuff, and it's not lagging or anything. Introduce yourself a little. New here. Where did you find me? From Desi yesterday? I've been trading for 5.5 years. I focus on futures. I mainly trade continuations, smart money, concepts, ICT, whatever you want. I pretty much trade similar to Desi. We have our slight differences, but we are very similar. And I have been trading with him for, I don't even know now, maybe 4 years, 3 years, 3.5 minimum. But I do plan on making a whole lot more content stuff and really going public with my things. I've been kind of private because I've been just, just trading. Um, I do run a community, but it's not public right now, and I don't plan to open it anytime soon, to be honest. But I'm just trying to make more of an online presence. Good morning, bro. What's good, Dylan? How are you, my G? Appreciate the likes, guys. Appreciate the support. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Let me make a Instagram post. If you guys don't follow my Instagram, Manoli_Trades, or you guys can follow my Twitter if you guys want. Manoli_Trades as well. That's usually where I'm the most active, is Instagram, in terms of like stories and stuff like that. But if you guys have any questions about anything or whatever it is, feel free to ask. We're just gonna stay patient. I don't like this move back on ES. This is looking super, super weak. This is exactly what I was talking about. That 5-minute gap could possibly flip downside to make another leg and kind of make some kind of divergence back up is possible. And that's what tends to happen, especially trading in those first 10 to 15 minutes. That's what I see a lot of people, especially who trade these kind of continuations, make that mistake of getting, they have the right idea, they have the right bias and narrative. It's just they're not patient enough to, let price be more clear, right? It's still early on. A lot of gaps get violated, PD arrays in general. And then you get that clear opening range move after the first, 20 to 30. Sometimes it could be 45 minutes, sometimes it could be, an hour, but you just gotta wait. Manoli patience is so different. If you know, baby. My boy Gino. How you been, Gino, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. Bro, I had face cam on and I moved my mic across the desk because I don't want you guys to freaking hear my mouse clicking 24/7. I'm sure that drives you nuts. What's it called? And the wire just decides to tap out. Like it just stops working for the webcam or whatever, or the mic. So I switched it with the webcam one. Mark safe from false breakout. Yeah, there we go. That's the key term, false breakout. All right, we're seeing this gap start to put in a wick, and we are filling this bottom of this gap. Let's see. I'm grinding, take 0.5 hour trades. Been green for hopefully 3 weeks in a row now. Fire, bro. That's good. I mean, that's the thing, is when we trade continuations, right? In these kind of conditions on the higher time frame, especially when you guys are waiting for confirmations in your trades, a lot of the times you guys are going to be longing or shorting the bottom or top of higher time frame candles, right? I hate to say it, but that's just, if you look at data, there is a lot of times where, if you wait for extra confirmation, what happens in this kind of conditions is that's what happens, right? So it's important to understand, to to kind of adjust your plan or your setups, right, to target more internal liquidity, go more BE aggressively, depending on, you know, what is in front of you, of course. What's good, Leon? What's good? What's good? What's good? Hope you've been well. I do like this upside move. The only thing I don't like is ES lagging behind still. We don't have any real gaps created here. I do like this upside move. We have a ton of stacked highs. Like I said, we have all this LR here. I think I might try, if we get a 1 minute gap, I want to see how we react into this structure here and look to possibly take it long. All right, we have this high, and we do have a ton of highs higher as well. And we could be reaching into this higher time frame gap once again. Clear out these overnight highs. Still stuck in this hourly gap that we've been rejecting, but I think this is going to break. Weaker than NQ. This might just go. I think ES will start to pick up here. I want to see if we could tap back into this gap and respect it, but it looks like this might just want to go. Again, nothing we're taking just yet. I want to see how we react into this gap, right? We're not going to just long it right away. I want to see how price is. It's still a little premature for me, but I'm pretty confident in the direction. I just want to see ES start to pick up. It kind of sucks that we don't have any gaps to really be used in here. Maybe we could have formed some kind of, we have an overlapping VPR here as well. So I'm really paying attention to how price reacts in here to possibly take it long. This could be pretty similar to yesterday, where if we put in some kind of BPR and then invalidate that BPR, we can use that as an entry out of this 5 minute gap. I just don't like how ES is so weak. This divergence is like 0.20%. We're reacting good on NQ, but NQ is stronger. ES is still lagging behind. We could be making some kind of internal SMT. Again, this is not, the direction is clear, but in terms of entries, I want to mitigate if we come back down. Just don't like ES. Makes it low probability. NQ's going. Saw this 1 minute gap to get over. Just like yesterday. Yesterday's entry was like, in hindsight, it might have looked clean because we had no drawdown. But in the moment, it really wasn't, right? And this is kind of what we're getting like now, where we're kind of having like these cheap BPRs and these wicks all over the place, divergence. Like it's not very clean. It's not clear, right? So I'm not worried about missing it if it just wants to dart. We eventually will get our something, right? We can either work off these highs or we could play into the highs. We get continuation later on. It's just that ES for me makes this lower probability, especially with us holding this gap here and then obviously potentially making SMT at these highs, right? We're not getting any displacement down just yet. So I don't really pay too much mind to that, but this ES gap here has my eyes. We still have this high we didn't tap yesterday, like pretty bullish. We have some SMT with these lows with YM, which is good. Since we are displacing up, that's pretty valid to me. It's just the entries are pretty limited.
Soft night hum. You're where I'm from. Your hand brushes mine, a quiet song. A gentle place where I belong. No need for haste, no need for sound.
Guys, I literally slept 4 hours in the last 48 hours. I'm not even, with no exaggeration, that is literally how much I slept. Yesterday I pulled an all-nighter, stayed up all day. I thought I was gonna fix my sleep schedule. I go to bed at 2 a.m. I wake up 5:30 or 6 a.m. wide awake. And here I am. I went out to lunch, I went for coffee. This afternoon, morning, whatever. I'm getting exhausted. I can't even lie. I hope tonight I just fucking crash for like 12 hours. Very high resistant in this gap. I think once we get through it, we're gonna start to spool. Sleep apnea? Damn, bro. What's good, SL? If we get through this gap, this is gonna push. Let's see. This is literally a repeat of yesterday. I can just tell. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. The stupid BPR and then this stupid inverse above it. Literally the same exact scenario as yesterday. Can't make that shit up. Then once it got through the 1 minute gap, then it just starts flying. Me too, I snore so loud I wanted to divorce myself for a while. It's good, Demos. This is literally exactly what I called, bro. I knew it. It's fine. Yikes. Check what on Discord?
Soft night breeze, you come to me. Your eyes glow warm in quiet light, a tender calm that feels just right. No need for anything too grand, just you.
Could use this 1 minute gap if we want to rebalance back in. Still have these targets. Really like upside, but this is just so limited in terms of entries. Anybody just jab long anywhere within this BPR area we were talking about before? What's good, Space? What's good, bro? How are you? This stupid fucking 1 minute gap, bro. I said it. Once it broke, it's gonna fucking just go.
Your touch is like a whisper tune, a floating hum.
And that's 117. That's good. Long at 97. Nice.
I lean into your steady air and feel your heart.
And I was hesitating so long in this gap just due to ES. Oh, still lagging behind. I don't blame myself for not taking that. Plus, it was a little premature for me, but I mean, here we are, 10 a.m. with this 4-hour open. Hopefully, we can come make a wick lower, retrace, before at least taking this high up here. Was previous? This is yesterday. Asia. Globex. Yeah, hopefully we get this 4-hour wick that we can retrace into an area, hopefully back in 163. And I will long. Could even put in another 5-minute gap as well. That'd be even better. But good on you guys for taking that long. I mean, dude, bios is pretty clear. Just the interest rate. I think we could get that 4-hour gap fill and then ES starts to drag towards 6,900 like we said. That could be a good target as well. Want to see if we put in a 5-minute gap.
Your breath fades into air. Time forgets that we're there. No sound, no space between. Only what we've always been. Stay here, don't move away. The world can wait another day. Love is soft, love is kind. Under the quiet sky. If the night falls deeper still, I'll hold you close. I always will.
We have a potential 5-minute gap coming in here.
You and I. Faint light, slow air, your presence everywhere. Your fingers graze my quiet mind. The tenderness so hard to find. You move like shadows on my skin. A gentle pull that draws me in. No hurried beats, no sudden.
All right, let's see how we react out of this 5-minute gap. We can look. ES is still super drag back. I think I might try this gap. Using validation. Uses 1-1 to go for first partial, and then we can look to target this 4-hour fill potentially. Let's wait for a good closure. If we can put in some kind of bearish gap, you hear max sounds. Gonna have to use this BPR and validation since we respected this gap down here. I think this is better. It's gonna be a pretty wide stop, I can't lie, if we do take this. We'll be looking for that 4-hour gap fill and then ES to drag into 6,900. Again, gotta see a reaction on this 5-minute gap before we long. I will let you guys know the fill, of course, when I get in. Let's see a good candle closure here.
Hold me in the stillness where our breathing melts the night. Soft as your
That is not a good close. I don't like how we're closing through this ES gap either. This is just not gonna hold, I don't think.
everything so light.
We're gonna have to just wait some more. If this flips this 5-minute gap downside, then we can start to pick up that. ES is just, there it goes, right, with that divergence. Damn, this is getting tricky.
We met under fading lights, two hearts crossing late at night. Everything
Let's see if the ES can come back above this gap and then see if we can get some kind of confirmation.
timing wasn't kind.
Again, still just waiting, guys. Gotta be patient. Can't try and force it too much. When I find myself trying to nitpick entries, yesterday, I'm gonna be honest, I nitpicked a little bit to try and make it work. And today, it's very difficult to do that so far. That BPR entry, I think, was the best trade so far, in my opinion. See, it's bearish. I mean, I want to see NQ clean up and start to displace lower. I don't want to try and anticipate downside because for me, right, we've been trading up. We did sweep this overnight high from London. We still have a bunch of LR to the upside that we just created, right? We're creating LR, these highs. My whole narrative is that we are pretty bullish, respecting this lower 15-minute gap, then the hourly gap, 4-hour. I'd want to see this 4-hour gap fill, and then for ES to drive into this 6,900 area.
Came too fast. Every promise fell.
Realized I wasn't copy trading, closed my position to high. For longs?
Shadows from the past.
That's pretty good. If we listen, what I want to see here is I want to see this reclaim this gap, and then we can look to long if we can get a good confirmation on both. Yeah, this is looking good. If we can get a good close here, we will jab this. This will be good. I'll probably use a swing point even here, to be honest. Targeting this, and then we'll ride the rest in the 4-hour gap fill. Let's see, we're still waiting closure. Nothing yet. I'm gonna start dragging this more out just so people don't think that I'm actually in the trade yet. And people start signal botting like idiots. Alright, no closure. Yeah, it's very wiki. We just gotta wait. And this is the same thing that happened yesterday too, when ES got that inversion to the downside and then NQ didn't, and then we flipped back up like very quickly. So let's see if we continue lower. I want to see these BPR come and validate, and then I start to pick up my bearish bias possibly into these lows, the AM lows, and then lower. But it is day before NFP as well, so it could be a pretty shit day, I can't lie.
In your arms, I lose control and fall into your gravity. Just hold me close, baby. Can you feel my soul? Your love's got me wanting more. Let's let go of everything. Got me caught up in a warm embrace. Got me caught up in a warm
saying Apex accounts. I have some evals I'm working on. Oh, for Apex. The new accounts. I had some Apex BAs, but I blew them. Right now I have some top set that got rebuilt that I passed. So I have 3 XFAs. I have Lucid as well, 5 accounts on Lucid. And then I'm also planning to cop Tradeify pretty soon. Select accounts, and I want to run 2 daily payout ones and then 3 of the normal standard, what is it, 5-day? I think that's what I want to do. I do want to put TPT in the list as well. I don't think that Apex model is going to be sustainable for that long, to be honest. I think they're going to make some changes eventually. I think they're just trying to get the market share back. They got some hate, you know, with some of the shit going on the past couple weeks. I think they're trying to buy back some people. And I'm not just saying that. They have evidently done this before in the past, right? It's a smart move. It's just business at the end of the day. CPI, yeah. Yup, CPI would be good. Pass accounts. Alright, if we get this closure, guys, I'm looking for this long. We use the BPR and validation. Look for that 4-hour gap fill. Alright, I am in. I am in. I am filled at 72. Whatever, just one tick. We got the closure on ES. We got the closure on NQ. Let's ride, baby.
You touch my hand. The world grows quiet. Like heavy
Above 244, we'll go break even. Since that'll be that high taken there, and then we'll try and ride the rest. We'll take some off. We'll go BE and ride the rest in this 4-hour gap fill, and then hopefully see ES grind higher with that.
place my heart can finally stay. I never knew that love could whisper so gentle that it feels like rain. And every time you pull me closer, my worries fade again. So hold me softly in your arms, when nothing hurts, when nothing harms, where time stands still like falling stars. Just hold me softly in your arms. I don't need anything but this, your steady breath, your tender kiss. My world is
Could look at CE of this gap as well.
when you hold me softly.
For CE. CE is not a bad area to look for that, even that first partial.
The night is warm when you are near me. You paint the dark with shades of gold. Even the silence feels like music in ways I never knew before. You are the light in quiet.
Damn, we are still in this range the whole hour, right? We've been trading in this overnight range.
Touch that heals the soul. And
Look at these candle closures the past the hourly. We're just repeating that overnight price movement.
so hold me softly in your arms, when nothing hurts, when nothing harms, when time stands.
We do have this LR stacked up on ES, which is kind of sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. We need Tori to bid this shit.
Anything but this, your steady breath, your tender kiss. My world is safe, my heart unscarred, when you hold me softly.
This is just not it. This is what I was talking about before with this higher time frame chop, right? The hourly is back and forth, back and forth. We wait for confirmation. We're longing the top, right, of this hourly candle. This is what tends to happen with continuations in higher time frame chop. But it is what it is. I most likely, if this gets stopped out, I'll most likely be risk off until this hourly starts to clear up. But just gotta respect the stop, respect the risk, and that's it. We shall see. You like the 1016 IFPG long? Yes, but I wouldn't add or anything. I just took this off the confirmation on both and that's it. But yeah, that'd be high confidence that we're gonna deliver higher. Just don't like this hourly.
Choice we made, I was almost okay, and maybe that's true. Guess I'm moving forward, just slower than
This might get stopped out.
maybe one day soon.
Talk about this 5-minute OB.
But tonight, I was almost okay. You're packing up your thoughts, I can see it in your face, like you're already leaving, even though you're in this place. We don't talk about it, we don't say it loud, but something in the silence is screaming through the crowd.
Alright, I got stopped out.
If we're almost done, not over yet.
This needs more clear picture of what this wants to do. I'm pretty content with that take, to be honest with you. The sense of we stayed patient, waited for that opening range move, try to play continuation. We ended up selling back down. Waited for a good invalidation point in this BPR, waited for a decent entry. Obviously, price in line with the plan that we wanted, but it's all good. And this is just right there's ES low of day, and Q's still sitting in this 5-minute gap. All this LRL we stacked, crazy. Yeah, that hourly looks horrible. This is exactly what I said before. Like, when you're trading that higher time frame drop, you get confirmation, even extra confirmation, and you end up longing or shorting the bottom. Longing the top or shorting the bottom. Because it just doesn't get that follow through. But is what it is. We don't change the system, we don't change the plan, just move on.
Jacket's on, but you're still here. The moment right before everything disappears. If this is all we have, stay right now. Don't think
5-minute BPR on NQ. Yeah, we could put one in. I just this hourly looking like this is just like I don't want a long or I don't want a short. I'm gonna be honest. Appreciate you. Yes, I am Greek, bro. Do you see these hourly candles like the 9 a.m. look so good for continuation? Yeah, it did. And then it just, I mean, just the hourly, no follow through. It's all good. I just don't think I want a long or short, to be honest. I think I just want to be hands off until something's really, really clear and this hourly cleans up. Might even take until the PM, to be honest.
it's been a long day. I can see it in your eyes. You don't have to say much.
Would you switch to a bearish bias if the 1 hour inverses? Yeah. Because then we'd be breaking down out of this range, but I definitely would need to see a good close through. And then that would pick up my interest on the hourly for lower. Probably not intraday too much. I mean, we could get another leg down, but I mean, yeah, so it's really, we have a ton of internal lows as well.
just so weird that we left all these stacked highs like this on ES. I mean, I know we'll come back for it later, eventually, no matter when, but
before the night is gone. Just stay, just one more night. Just stay, hold me tight. Just stay.
are we really closing this 15-minute gap too?
If we're losing us, just stay. When the morning comes and things don't feel the same, at least we try. At least you stay.
I think, to be honest, I might just call it. I don't really have much interest in this downside just yet, because we're still in this range. I might pop back on live for PM if things start to clear up. This hourly could put in a nasty wick and close back in the range too. So I hope we continue to sell.
Still by the same, like you might come back to dream. Every little thing you left feels heavier than regret. I don't cry the way I used to. Tears got tired of the truth. Now I just sit with the pain.
Alright, I'm probably gonna hop off live here, guys. I will catch you guys either the PM or tomorrow. Appreciate you guys being on, and I will catch you guys soon. Peace, everybody.